Alrighty, I hit the wrong button. God damn it. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? I hope that worked. I didn't test that as well as I should have. I've been meaning to do that for years. Assuming it worked. We are here tonight with more Gundam. We did the Blue Destiny trilogy last night, and we are here tonight with the second of the Gundam Side Story games, Rise from the Ashes. There's a pretty significant tech step up. We're going from a mid-90s Saturn game to a late, end of, 99 Dreamcast game. So we're stepping up the tech pretty significantly. It's a whole console generation later. And a fun little factoid for this one. This is the first official Gundam game to be released in English. And it's got like a full-on dub going on, which is going to mess with my head. Because it's a lot of dub actors from, obviously, the 90s. I actually recognize most of the voice actors in this from when they were, doing cartoons and whatnot from the 90s. Or in the case of, a lot of them, I know they're, from when I watched, dubbed anime as a kid. It's gonna mess with my head.
January, Universal Century, year 0079. The space colonies of Side...
It's a little... Yeah, a little bit variable as to where exactly the hole is, Wiki. It depends on the map. But effectively, Sydney got nuked, and, all the surrounding area as well. The animation we see for it is usually the colony falling onto Sydney. Alright, just let me know if the sound is... It seems like the menu bloops are a little quiet, but the music seems fine. Yeah, it's probably a little too far down. As I said, it's always a bit wibbly wobbly. It's one of those just Australia mentioned, except that it means I'm dead. But yeah, this game is in full English, but it's full voice acting, so it's presented very much like the previous games we were doing last night, where pretty much all the story is just delivered through voice acting. There's no no subtitles. So obviously the English is going to make it easier for most folks to understand. Though I suspect most of the people watching these streams are probably pretty alright with their Japanese at this point. But yeah. I think we're just gonna jump in and get going.
White Dingoes, you have an emergency mission. As I'm sure you know, the revised counterattack plan against the Zeon forces we've decided on consists of a simultaneous attack on the Darwin region in the north, the city of Adelaide in the south, and Alice Springs in the central region. The invasion of Alice Springs in the central region is what we're calling the signal to begin the operation. Our aim is to not only cut the enemy's rail lines, but to also deliver a decisive blow and weaken the strength of all their forces around the world. Currently, our primary corps, better known as Red Possum, is doing its utmost to engage them. However, a problem has recently cropped up in Rainbow Valley. Our reconnaissance forces have confirmed that the enemy's defense line has more anti-air and ground emplacements than we had first anticipated. Unfortunately, it looks like the enemy somehow found out how we'd begin our counterattack. For the rest of the operation to work, we must avoid exhausting all of Red Possum's strength here. However, their advance mustn't be slowed either. That's why we're going to insert you white dingoes into Rainbow Valley by air. Your presence is essential if we're going to stand a fighting chance against these fearless marauders. Your top priority is to neutralize those enemy ground and anti-air emplacements. Make sure Red Possum's advance is swift and successful. Due to the mission's timing, a tank battalion headed toward the front will arrive in the battle zone during your mission. We've been waiting for this opportunity for too long now. The future of the Federation is in your hands. You people are the best ones for this job. I expect to see you complete it quickly and decisively.
For obvious reasons, I can't talk over the sequences because there's no subtitles.
Lieutenant, we're about to move out. Get a final. Before we do, let's get a final confirmation on our mission code names for everyone. Lieutenant Rayer, the mobile suit you're in is designated Fang 1. Leon's unit is Fang 2. Mike's unit is Fang 3. My hover truck has been designated as Oasis. Please remember that.
Fang 2, Leon. Roger that.
Fang 3, Mike here, Roger. So then, Anita's codename is gonna be Oasis. Kinda ironic, isn't it?
Hey, wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey, just kidding. It's a very appropriate name for our dear Anita. The lovely flower of the battlefield.
You better watch your back out on that battlefield.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Would you guys please knock it off with all that chatter? Lieutenant, can't you say something to them?
Yeah, if you watched, like, dubbed anime in the late 90s or cartoons in the late 90s, you'll recognize basically all these voice actors. The main lady there is Wendy Lee, one of the guys is Steve Blum, the commanding officer is Mike Reynolds. This is... It's a lot of... yeah... You'll recognize the English voices. Obviously, my expertise these days is more on Japanese voice actors, but I do know quite a few English ones as well. Is the hating life because the QLA is a pain in the butt to build, or you all right there, Flag Out?
Lieutenant Rayer, it's almost time to go. I'm here trying to get the mobile suit ready to move out for the operations. So if you got any suggestions, just let me know, all right?
Ah, I see. It is made for new types.
Here it is, the RGM-79GM. This is the Federal Force's first mass production mobile suit that's fully equipped. It's not as good as the original RX-78 Gundam model, but works better as a multi-role unit. I think it's a lot more capable than the enemy's outdated Zaku suits.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description, to be honest.
GM cannon. It has a cannon gun mounted on its right shoulder, intended as a medium-range support mobile suit. It has thicker armor at many points than most GMs, but be aware that that'll cost you some mobility. Better carefully consider what kind of mission you've got before you choose this one.
Also a pretty accurate description of Jim Cannon. Yeah, thank you again, Torishi, for the gifted sub during the pre-roll there. That's very much appreciated.
So you're taking... Okay, how do you want it equipped? This is the basic weapon for land war use. One shot doesn't pack much of a punch, but it's effective at full auto, and you get plenty of ammo. If you don't know what to pick, this is the safest choice.
We'll be going with the,
The main appeal of this thing is the blast effect and explosive damage it inflicts with a direct hit. However, the damage it can cause to things around it can make it hard to use. Choose this only if the mission demands it. So you're taking this one. Okay, how about a shield? When involved in a ground battle, go with a small shield. It's not as durable and doesn't give as much overall coverage as a large shield, but it's perfect for close-in combat.
Basically, it gives us a barge attack.
So you're taking... Lieutenant Raya, is this the unit and the equipment you want? All right, now that you've finished equipping your suit, you're all ready to get out there and face your next sortie. See you, Lieutenant Raya. Got my fingers crossed for you.
Having it, like, everything be voice delivered is kind of cool to an extent, but, like, having no... Oh, you're all good, Tails, right? Having no subtitles or anything is unfortunate. We are just at the mercy of the game's sound balance.
Hey there, white dingoes. We're at the drop point now. All set? Hatch open. Good luck, guys.
I'm gonna guess it was not a very high drop, because those thrusters can't burn for that long.
All units confirmed down. No problems. Minovsky particle output at combat density.
If you're doing, like, high
Not
drops, you
picking
need
up any
parachutes.
large-scale movement in the enemy area. It seems like we may have caught them off guard.
They do have specific backpacks designed for parachute
Meteor
drops.
shower. Remnants of the colony drop.
Maybe they're the souls of all those that were killed in the drop, drawn back by the Earth's gravity. Wow, what an incredible sight to behold.
Mike, you sound like a poet.
Don't make fun of what I said. I'm totally serious. This land here is charged with the power of hatred for the Xeon. I can feel it in my bones, too.
The power from the dead, is that what you're talking about? You mean the Xeon woke up a sleeping lion, don't you? Except we're dingoes, not lions. Dingoes are dogs. Don't you remember? Lieutenant, let's get started, immediately.
Yeah, I'll show those Zeeks just how much power I got.
Again, if the audio...
Enthusiasm's good, but don't let it get in the way of teamwork.
if the audio isn't enough, let me know. I can't really... Like, there isn't, like, proper sound sliders in-game, I'm pretty sure. Well, we can't even access the menu, the options mid... But yeah, I can at least turn the hard volume up if it's too low. Now, this is... It's a little awkward in that it's a pseudo-tactical, like, issue orders to your allies game.
Bang 2, roger.
This is Oasis. Lieutenant, let's start off right by taking out those annoying anti-air
Now,
ground emplacements.
you'll note we have proper torso shifting. And we have a center torso button, which is always appreciated. But we don't have an easy way of, like, sidestepping if we're not locked onto a target. We can, like, side hop, but there isn't a way to, like, manual strafe.
I'm picking up a contact signal from a civilian building. Checking it out.
Nope. Now, it does still have the sort of janky melee system from the previous game, where if you close to the enemy, it switches to melee mode. It's a little jank. Quick with the Magella tops before they fly away.
Bank 2, you're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
I know that. I can still do this.
This is Oasis. I've made contact with a civilian resistance group codenamed Wombat. They've given me some intelligence. I'll brief you on it after this battle has been won.
This is Bang 2. Can't stay in the fight. Bailing out.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Leon is okay.
Goddamn, really?
Bank 1, you're heavily damaged. Be careful. Bingo! Bank 3, enemy mobile suit destroyed. This is Oasis. Our federal ground forces are almost in the area. Take out those remaining ground emplacements immediately. Bank 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Where'd it go, Lieutenant?
I don't think this one actually has a score system, so I think we can just kind of do our thing.
Roger, beginning sonar sweep for the enemy. Calling Bank 1. You're leaving the combat area. Return to the combat area now. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep. Enemy reinforcements have appeared. Our ground forces are in danger. Please intercept them at once.
Hey, Amon.
Bank 3, roger that.
I don't know about, like, I'm always a bit iffy on remakes. Because there is, like, part of the charm is the jankiness.
Rear line air force is now arriving.
stop buzzing around.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Lieutenant, the enemy's been completely destroyed. Looks like we won.
This mission turned out to be a piece of cake for guys as good as us.
There were too few of them for a properly deployed defense line. Something's fishy.
What do you mean, Leon? This was all some big feint on the enemy's part? I think you're overthinking things.
Good job on the last mission. The White Dingoes should be proud. Sorry, it's a little soon, but here's your next one. The White Dingoes will now commence entering the occupied city of Alice Springs as reconnaissance for the main Red Possum Force. You will then initiate attack on the enemy troops. When you do, your top priority will be to destroy the pillbox clusters in the hills to the north and south of the city, which are the biggest obstacles that the main force will face when entering there. Since this city is located in the central region of the continent, it was fortunately protected from the worst of the colony drop disaster. Meaning there are many civilians still there. Take the utmost care and precaution while in the area so as not to endanger them. This especially applies to the water tanks, which are the lifelines for the city and the surrounding area. If they're destroyed, even if we manage to take the city from the Zeon, it'll make supporting it afterwards very difficult. Exercise extreme caution on this one. I wish you all the best of luck in this battle.
Captain, I have some intel for you. According to the information I got from the Wombat Resistance Group that we encountered on our last mission, Zeon transport trains will move through Alice Springs within the next few days. They don't have any details as of yet, but there's a distinct possibility that they're transporting something very important.
There is a chance that we may run into one of these trains during the battle. I wonder what they've got inside them.
Rumor has it that as the Zeon forces began to show signs of defeat, they started loading up their resources and are secretly transporting them somewhere out into space. These shipments may be part of that plan if my sources are not mistaken. They may even be carrying some sort of vital resource for all we know. Lieutenant, I think we should consider stopping those trains that we happen to run across if we're going to see this through. Don't you think so?
Well, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. After all, the trains may not even show up during our mission.
You really are irresponsible, aren't you? However, there's still the possibility that those trains won't even show up. So why don't we stick to Headquarters' original plan and concentrate our efforts on destroying those pillboxes and breaking through?
Lieutenant Rayer, I'm convinced that the last battle we were engaged in was just a delaying tactic on our enemy's part. When you stop and think about it, this mission they gave us is pretty darn reckless. Sending in a force as small as ours before the main attack force arrives is far too dangerous. Then again, if it turns out that the enemy's strength becomes divided because they're trying to buy themselves time for some reason, then what we're doing may be coming as a surprise to them and work after all. I think that finding out why the enemy's trying to delay us will have a greater benefit to our future missions. That's the reason why I think the commander ordered us to go on such a risky mission in the first place. He's counting on our abilities. Anyway, we should be extremely cautious when carrying out this operation.
It's a little different from... I mean, I guess... At least in Armored Core we got the text to go along with it. It wasn't just audio. Generally the mails weren't audio, if I remember that. They generally were just text, but...
Hey, Lieutenant Rayer, were you listening to the radio just now? Jacqueline, that sweet battlefield flower was coming in loud and clear. I recorded her last transmission. Take a listen.
Hi there, all you brave Federation soldiers listening out there. Are you all okay? be selfish like that? Sorry, guys. Anyway, keep up the good work. Jackie's rooting for you here. And now, our next song is...
Whew! She's really got great stuff, don't you think? I love Jacqueline's show. I'll tape the next one for you too, if you want. Oh yeah, by the way, Lieutenant, if you could, don't mention any of this to Anita. She sort of considers Jacqueline her personal enemy, if you can believe that. Man, I wish she'd just lighten up.
Again, it is weird realizing that I do actually know a lot of English voice actors as well. The Jacqueline there is voiced by Leah Sargent, whom I know because of Dot Hack. She voices Natsume in the Dot Hack series, as well as Aura. Things I've played in English back in the day.
Lieutenant, like Commander Stanley informed us, there are many civilians still in the Alice Springs metropolitan area. I think a lot of them stayed in the center of the city because the Zeon valued the civilians who worked in the occupation base and let them live safely in exchange for their full cooperation. I think it's best if we avoid the center of the city so we can minimize any damage we do. We can then liberate the entire area after the outlying areas have been secured and disarmed.
And if we do any fighting in the city center, we have to be careful not to frag any water tanks, right? Okay, got it.
Man, with everything else we have to worry about, now we have to concern ourselves with that too? Okay, should we try crashing this tea party?
Man, this game is surprisingly good looking. I suppose it helps, like, you've got the Gundam aesthetic really sort of works in a more chunky style.
This is Oasis.
Alright, we'll see how we go. I forgot to change the weapons. Have I done... Ooh. I don't remember. I know I've done GU on stream. I don't know if I ever did IMOQ on stream. I've threatened to. But I don't know. I can't remember if I ever carried through on that threat. Because that's as much a threat against you guys as it is against me. I do love Dot Hack, but IMOQ... Ooh. Maybe, like, maybe if we were to do them, like, one a month kind of a thing, that might be a way to approach it rather than try, because, like, sort of it is meant to be one coherent story, but they're basically the same game 4 times, and there's not a lot of depth to it. Ooh. I would like to do them at some point just so that I've got the VODs for them up for myself. Maybe if I get around to rewatching Sign, I might follow that up with like IMOQ runs. So that I'm at least like fully on point. For what it's worth, the search action here means they'll, like, engage with whatever they find while they're going. The move action is a hard move action. They might, like, engage while moving, but they won't continue to engage. You can sort of use move to force them past things. But it also means if you've given them a move action, they're not going to, like, take out whatever they discover along the way. guns on these turrets. Oh, hey, Baltic Surge, how's it going?
Oasis. Have completed the search. That's strange. We expected this to be a reinforced area. There are hardly any defenders. Anyway, I'm transferring this data to Red Posse.
I'm awkwardly standing on top of it right now.
This is Oasis. Bank 3, take special care. We got him! What do you say we take out another one? A rearguard fly manta unit's covering us by firing on pillboxes to the south.
What are those? Hey, Buff. How's things? Oh, sorry, hey, that's right. Sorry, I didn't say hi.
Bank 3, roger that.
Something appeared on the map. Yeah. Oh, is it the cars? Is this war crimes? This destroying military cars isn't war crimes. Oh! Hello, goof. Do not want. Gundam is always for the. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Bank 1, don't get so far ahead of us. This is Oasis. I'm picking up a vibration noise on the railroad tracks. A train's coming this way.
Coming in for a close encounter, huh?
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Hey, Ryu. How's it going? Everybody's here.
Bank 2, what's wrong? This isn't like you.
Very appropriate.
Wait for a second.
Lieutenant, I confirmed that a train came into the battle area. Try to avoid destroying any civilian buildings.
Where's the tracks, though? That looks like train tracks.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Ah, it's behind us.
I confirm. The train is immobilized. Lieutenant Rayer, I'm getting a message from the enemy. I'll transfer to you.
This is Lieutenant J.G. Vish Donahue, Zeon Forces Commandant for this city.
Vish. Going to call Wild Thunder?
I have a proposal for the Federation officer in charge. We have no desire to fight a hopeless battle any longer. As I'm sure you know, there are many civilians living here in the Alice Springs metropolitan area. From our point of view, fighting a battle here would be a tragedy and would undoubtedly benefit neither side. We hope you can see our position. Therefore, we are now prepared to leave the city and hand it over to you. Our conditions are that we must be able to pull out without incident. Rest assured, until we are out of here and have established ourselves in neutral territory, we will not attack you in any way. Of course, if you attack us, we will have no further choice but to respond accordingly. I believe you would prefer to settle this situation in a peaceful and fair manner, as I've just laid out for you.
Got it all planned, hasn't it?
What? You mean to tell me they didn't want to fight us in the first place?
When you think about the damage we might do to the city, these conditions really don't sound that bad. What should we do, Lieutenant?
So as far as I'm aware, this is actually a choice. You can let them leave, or you can continue to kill them. Hey, Shin, thank you very much for the raid. And as for Alice Springs, it's like 30,000 people? Something like that. Now, we didn't pack the bazooka by mistake. I accidentally brought the machine gun. The machine gun's fine for working objectives, not fine for fighting goofs. I did indeed make a goof. Targeting computer on. Hey, Ravage, how's things?
Lieutenant, I confirm that the remaining enemy forces are definitely retreating from the battle zone. The battle's over.
I guess I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, the Zeeks still have the overwhelming advantage all across the continent, but they pulled out of this place so quickly, I really haven't figured out what to make of it. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I wonder what their abandoning this position will mean for the war in the long run, and for the possibility of any kind of peace process. Maybe it'll have no meaning at all.
And then there was that train. Do you think it was really just a troop transport, or could it have been something else?
We'll just have to wait till the intelligence boys and the main force report back to us about this.
Anyway, our mission's complete.
Yeah, we'll just leave it to the guys upstairs to worry about the complicated stuff.
Besides that guy Visha's unit is pretty damn tough in battle.
I guess Wild Thunder isn't just a nickname for him.
Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, we still won the battle, didn't we?
Lieutenant Vish, this just in. The train was destroyed.
Yes, I see. And what about that Fetty mobile suit team that we ran into before? You've got to admit that they were pretty damn good. It may just be a small team, but they had a lot of skill. And how about their commander? He was damn good, too.
I like his, Outer Heaven emblem. Skull with an eye patch.
Proud of all of you. Great job at Alice Springs, my dingoes. I don't know how you did it, but you captured a crucial strategic position ahead of the main force. Just what I'd expect from BB Signature members. So far, it's clear from the intelligence you've gathered after what's happened at Alice Springs that the enemy's making a concerted effort to retreat. However, we still cannot say if Zeon troops are planning to retreat fully from this continent. Taking the cities of Darwin in the north and Adelaide in the south will be extremely difficult, as we face steppe resistance from the enemy on all fronts of each.
Does anyone even want Darwin?
Currently, our main Red Possum force is being split into two parts, each of which will now turn towards the continent's northern and southern regions to act as reinforcements. Through your actions, we've been able to bring a great level of force to bear against these two polarized positions. From here on in, our attack plan should run smoothly. However, we have intelligence that's just come in which seems to indicate that a Gao assault carrier is flying out of Darwin base to the north. We don't know the exact reason for this action, but its projected flight path shows a high probability that it'll pass over the Red Possum Division, which is headed south toward Adelaide. The repercussions could be devastating if true. If we let things stand, there's a possibility that our reinforcements headed for Adelaide will be attacked. You people are to scramble immediately. The plan is for you to intercept that flight at Simpson's Gap at all costs.
What?
Once we take down that gal, we'll be issuing you the latest beam rifles for this dangerous mission.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
manage to hit its engines with one of these babies, even
Yeah,
a
no,
cow
okay.
can't stay in the air for very long. I have every confidence you'll pull this off.
I was gonna say, there is no fucking way we're anti-aircrafting a gal without firearms. But, alright, no, fair enough. They're issuing us a beam gun. That'll do it.
Lieutenant, good news. We finally got a report on that train that's been the cause of so much worry. Burst Liner. It's a high-output beam cannon developed by the Federation for its fleet of mobile suits. The only prototype in existence was stolen, and it was shipped to somewhere in Australia by way of the California base.
So, it turns out that it was a good thing we destroyed that train. If we went up against that thing, our mobile suits wouldn't stand a chance, and they'd end up being roasted like turkeys for Christmas dinner.
You're sure thinking ahead there, aren't you, Mike? Christmas isn't for at least another month yet. Besides, if they decided to barbecue you, more than likely it would be that the Zeeks would just lose their appetites.
Well, this is basically happening right now.
Well, anyway, it looks like the Lieutenant actually ended up making the right decision that time.
Exactly. Sometimes in war, you have to resort to decisions that on the surface seem unfair. I have a feeling that more and more things from off this continent are eventually going to be smuggled in here. The Zeon forces are left with no choice. This is the only path they have to get home now. Lieutenant, I think that everything we do from now on may have a big impact on the war situation, and we have to keep that in mind, whatever course of action we choose.
It's so like you to blow everything out of proportion. One mobile suit team can't change the entire war situation.
I wouldn't say that. I've been hearing rumors that an autonomous unit has been doing so well for the Federation that it's changing the war situation by itself, if you can believe that. Haven't you heard about them?
Oh, yeah. I saw something about how a bunch of kids with prototype mobile suits and a new class of ship are out there really kicking some serious butt.
Are they actually designated the
That's a
13th
load
yet?
of bull, right?
I can't remember when that got...
Maybe it is. Anyway, Lieutenant, let's make sure we bring that Gao down on this mission.
I'm just trying to think, if at end of November, where was the white base? End of November. No, well, so we're in Jim, so he's at least dropped off the battle data. That's the thing as well, with the 1 year war, from the Federation's end of thing, it all pretty much happens in sort of like the back half of November and then December. Before that, it was mostly just Xeon wiping the floor, and then you up until White Base became operational. And then you had, yeah, the damage they were causing. And then after the Federation got its own mobile suit production off the ground, that's when the Feds sort of started winning the war.
Lieutenant Rayer, the Gao assault carrier is a flying behemoth with 4 huge engine units that it carries on its wing. It's so big that it needs them, so if we destroy all of them, we'll surely win this fight without much resistance. The problem is that these beam rifles they've issued to us lose power over long ranges, so we may have to hit each engine dead on to destroy it. We'll have to get in real close, which makes it a particularly risky mission.
That's a bit... I mean, you're not wrong, that is absolutely true, especially in Atmo. And, they're missing the part that Gors have mega particle cannons. They're like siege aircraft.
Lieutenant Rayer, I've got a new recording of Jacqueline's radio show. Have a listen. Sounds like Jacqueline's in big trouble, Lieutenant. Let's see if we can resolve this war by ourselves.
Yeah, it's why I hate that they're still like trying to stuff content into the 1-year war. It doesn't make any sense. It's already stupid. This is not from that era though. Like this is from before things got too bad. That and what we're piloting here is not Special Snowflake anyway, it's just regular issue.
Hey there, Lieutenant Reyes. You've finally been given full authorization to use a prototype beam rifle for this mission. These things can be difficult to use, so get some practice and use it efficiently. And if you really want to down a gal, I'd say you probably need to use a rifle or at least a cannon.
Can we, like, give the Jim Cannon the rifle? We can.
So you take... Okay, how about a shield? The standard issue Federal Forces shield. So you take... Lieutenant Reyes, is this the unit and the equipment? Here, so you take it.
Can we give them... Okay, no, it's only us that gets the rifle. Which, yeah, also that checks out, like, they would not have many of these to go around.
Alright, now that you've finished equipping your suit, you're all ready to get out there and face your next sortie. See you, Lieutenant Reyes. Got my fingers crossed for you.
Not just the NT, but the NT during summer. Fuck! You're used to living in full climate-controlled colonies, and you get deployed to fucking Darwin in late November. Ugh. This one might take a few tries, depending on how complicated the sniping is.
Well known, while this was originally an area of extremely steep cliffs, natural erosion, as well as the enormous destruction brought on by the colony drop, has turned it into an almost endless natural labyrinth. Navigation can be treacherous. When you add in the decreased visibility all the mist causes, you should check in with Oasis before you make plans to move anywhere.
We'll be counting on you, Anita.
Anyway, get over to the gal's projected flight path at once.
This crappy visibility increases the danger of us accidentally shooting each other, so be careful.
Whoa, hold on. Those are... What are they doing here? Lieutenant, it's the enemy. It appears that we have enemy ground forces closing in all around us.
Gee, that was quick. Would you pay attention, Anita?
They were hiding here the whole time, waiting to ambush us. How was I supposed to know that? Fang 1, you call the shots from here on.
Keep in mind, fucking Minovsky particles everywhere means... That's a cool shot, though. Like, having fucking mono-eye boys walking out of the fog. Somebody on the dev team feels like they got a bit of a directorial spirit in them.
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep port. We still have some time before that gal gets here. Let's take care of these guys and get moving so we can carry out our attack on it and get this over with.
Man, since this
Yeah, that's about right.
Mobile suit destroyed.
Fucking get wrecked,
This is
sir.
Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Alright, what are we looking at? I think circles are active enemy mobile suits and squares are like ground emplacements. Alright. Let's send Fang 2 and 3 out to deal with this nonsense. And we'll go deal with whatever's in front of us and then off to the left.
Bank 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
Oh shit, it's Magella tops. Alright. I ain't shooting those down.
Bank
Oh.
1. Don't get so far ahead of us. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Ah, reloading. Shit. Jesus.
Oasis to all units. We don't have much more time till the gal gets here.
Okay. I mean, Jesus, it really does take a long time for the beam gun to reload. Not inappropriate, but oof. Because like the generator on a gym, even a gym cannon, is really not enough to run a beam gun. Like not until ECAPs, because this is an actual beam gun, not an ECAP beam gun. That's if you catch the Magella tops quick enough.
Prepare for mobile suit drop. Hatch open. Drop.
Lieutenant, the gal's airdropping mobile suits.
I do like, I don't know, just the look of Gundam games from like this era, the PS2 era, even like early into the PS3 era. There's just, I guess it's just because Gundam, it works well in like a chunky format. Like you approach the style right, and it really works.
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
It's like some of it depends on what you're doing, because this is 1 year war ground combat specifically.
Allied reinforcements have arrived. Now engaging the gal's DOP escort squadron.
Slow, clunky is like completely appropriate. Oh, I hope I'm not too far forward. I suppose with the draw distance, this is going to be a bit, Oh, hello. Targeting computer on.
Confirm direct hit. Continue the attack at once. Bank 1, you're heavily damaged. Be careful. Confirm direct hit. Almost there.
Blake! God damn it.
Hey, Bank 3, let's look alive out there.
Hey, pipe down. Now you can see me in action.
This is kind of chaotic.
Bank 3, you've done it. I confirm that the gal's engines have been destroyed. They've begun to lose altitude.
Yeah.
They're damaged and going down.
Alright, this is actually, like, I really like this so far. This is how you would deal with a gal. It is legitimately a terrifying threat, and, like, your options are basically actual beam rifles at this point in, like, the tech tree.
Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
So I think the next game in the series is Zeonic Front, which I have streamed, and it also does the, like, command stuff.
There's an explosion. Direct hit. Mass value checks out. I can confirm that the Gal assault carrier has gone down. Mission complete. The enemy forces to the north of us look fairly weak. Let's pull out of the battle zone and go home.
Zeonic Front is fucking hard.
Bailing out.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Mike is perfectly fine.
I didn't finish it when we streamed it. There was one mission we got up to that was just
This is
absolutely
Oasis. Have completed
brutal.
mission sonar. Bank 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
My favorite, like, clunker Gundam is Target in Sight, but that's always been the case. I really like Target in Sight.
Bank 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant. Enemy destroyed. The battle's over.
Still, why did they put this much force into a strategically worthless area like this? When you take the retreat from the last position into account as well as this, it just doesn't fit at all.
Hey, the enemy have their own complicated reasoning, right? Phew. Man, I'm wiped out. Lieutenant, let's go home.
I don't know if it was programming intended to sort of replicate Rise from the Ashes, but the last time I was doing like Fetty Gihren's Creed. Pause for a second, I'll tell my story. The last time I was doing like, a Federation run of Gihren's Creed, there was a gal that they had just running around South Australia, which was making it an absolute nightmare to try to conquer the territory, because I had no way to take a gal down.
I have a new mission for you, White Dingoes. The Darwin attack force on our northern continent, Green Icodona, has joined with the Red Possum unit to engage the enemy with every form of artillery available. However, while our southern continent attack force, Yellow Quacker, has linked up with the other Red Possum unit, they are encountering much fiercer opposition than previously anticipated. This division is scheduled to attack the enemy stronghold at Melbourne in the extreme south of the continent after it's taken Adelaide. You are to provide reinforcement for the Southern Continental Division as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Zeon-controlled small-scale mining operation in the suburb of Carrington to the north of the city of Adelaide. The occupation force there is fairly small, but there's a possibility that if the battle for Adelaide drags on, they'll be brought in as backup to surprise attack our forces from the rear. This could prove devastating. Your mission will be to destroy the mine's occupation force and then link up with the southern attack forces there waiting for you.
If you mean the commanding officer, yeah, it's Mike Reynolds. He's done a lot of stuff in the 80s and 90s. For me, he's Genai from Digimon.
By then, Adelaide will have fallen into our hands. We currently are planning to dispatch new model mobile suits to our operations in Adelaide to coincide with our taking the base there. If your timing's good, you may be able to get some for yourselves after this operation's come to a successful conclusion. I expect nothing less than victory, people.
Lieutenant Rayer, I can't believe they canceled Jacqueline's show yesterday. I'm just in shock over it.
Oh, Mike. Are you still listening to that ridiculous show? I don't see what's so appealing about that selfish woman.
Well, she isn't as cynical as you are.
What was that, Mike? What'd you just say to me? Oh yeah. Never mind that. Time for the news.
And after a fierce battle, the Earth's federal forces were able to easily sweep away the main Zeon forces defending their military base. It's doubtful if
Wait,
Baby Ant
fierce
managed
fight
to
and then an
escape the
easy
assault.
sweep.
On
Doesn't
this
that sound
day,
strange
December
to you?
15th, the Zeon Earth Occupation Force's largest stronghold, California base, was returned to its rightful owners within the Federation. With other Zeon units pulling out in other places, the victory of the Earth Federal Forces is now a certainty. The day when true peace will return to the territory is now close at hand.
Maybe they're exaggerating just a little. Anyway, looks like our brave forces are winning and driving out the remaining enemy forces. That's great. Let's keep up the good work.
On a bit of a time skip there. We went from December 1st to December 15th. That's like... Jesus. I'm just... Oh. Fuck. What do we... Like, what... There's some bullshit going down in space at the moment. Give me a second. Oh! That... Okay, I didn't know the exact timings there. That might actually be... They might be doing December 15th for a reason. December 15th was the the last stage of the second Blue Destiny game, which this is a like this isn't a like direct sequel to the Blue Destiny games, but the Blue Destiny games are the first Gundam Side Story games. This is the second Gundam Side Story game. So calling back to the first Gundam Side Story game makes some sense there. That was the boss fight at the end of the second Blue Destiny game with the Blue Destiny 1 versus the Ifrit. The bullshit going on in space at the moment, I think, is the events of War in the Pocket. I just couldn't remember if we're like a week out from like the big stuff.
Lieutenant Rayer, this is just a rumor that's been circulating recently. But there are apparently a lot of nukes that were banned under the Antarctic Treaty that are being secretly stored over at Torrington Base in the east, according to our reconnaissance pilots. If the Zeon get cornered, they may attack Torrington Base and grab those nukes to use against us. Apparently, the enemy Commander Makube used a nuclear missile during Operation Odessa. Although the Federation successfully prevented it from exploding back then.
Letting... Torrington also important. That's your setting for the first few episodes of Stardust Memories, also reappearing in Unicorn. We should go to the garage, even if I don't want to change things, just to see what he has to say after every stage.
Hey there, Lieutenant Rayer. Did you hear the Union is planning to deploy new units upon completion of this mission?
Oh?
Wow, I sure want to get my hands on one of those. Try your best on the next mission.
So we're still just Jim and Jim Cannon? Yeah. What guns have we got?
Okay, how do you...
alright, I'll take the rocket launcher, I think.
Celia, take... Okay, how about it? Celia, Lieutenant Rayer, is this the unit and... Celia, take... Okay. Celia, okay. Is that all you want, Ensign Leon? All right. Now that you've finished equipping your suit, you're all ready to get out there and face your next sortie.
All right. Unfortunately, they took the beam rifle off us. Again, absolutely fair. They probably only got the one.
Originally a civilian operation. We've been asked by the High Commander to minimize damage to the mine as much as possible. But the owner was killed at the time of the colony drop, so I don't think the Commander will say much if we destroy some in the course of attacking Zeon.
Minimize damage? We should hit this place as hard as we can to get this operation over with. You know, a little fireworks show in honor of the late owner.
You sound like an outlaw.
Chassis secured? Okay, you can raise her. Locks her off.
This is just... This is totally unnecessary. I love this. Someone on the dev team, like, absolutely loved the source material. This is great. Like that sequence on the previous stage with the Zaku's coming out the fog. Now the Jim getting up off the transport truck.
The enemy's been acting. We'd better be careful here.
This is best kind of fan service. Now I don't remember, it's probably been too long since I've played Target Inside again. We would probably need another playthrough of Target Inside, but I'm wondering if this is the same mine from the end of that game, because the final stage of Target Inside takes place. I'm pretty sure it's a mine in Australia. However, that does not narrow it down. There are fucking lots of those. Like, Xeon taking holding Australia actually makes a lot of sense. Because Xeon's big issue was lack of raw materials.
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Fang 2, roger. Fang 3, roger that.
Oh. Am I being baited? Smells like bait.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Oops. Okay, so, like, her sonar sweeps are actually really useful. Yeah, like, so the original Gundam has a lot of, like, actually really well thought out logistical and background details.
Don't get so far ahead of us.
Oh, that was a waste. So now, the problem is this time around, you're, like, forcibly switched into... melee mode when you get too close. Which is a bit annoying, because... mostly I just would like to be using the bazooka still. But yeah, that, like, the well thought out, like, practical elements of, the original Gundam, I think, is part of what helps it stand out as, like, one of the first, like, real robot, quote unquote. Because it's not just the mechs, but because, like, if anything, the Granddaddy almost functions like a super robot, like, plot armor-wise. But it's everything else around it that really sort of elevates it. Does that actually matter? I don't think it does. Because that's one of the, like, makes, Target Inside so cool, is the, full limb destruction. Well, he just destroyed my cover.
Bank 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Where'd it go, Lieutenant? This is Oasis. Emergency message. Medea transport planes presently en route to the Adelaide drop-off are taking heavy fire. One of them is quickly losing altitude and heading this way.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the one with the new suits?
It might be.
Bank 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Where'd it go, Lieutenant? Roger.
White Dingoes, this is Medea D6. Sorry about this. I was initially assigned to protect the rear guard and got hit from behind. My engines are failing and I can't escape by climbing. With a little luck, I may be able to make it to your battle zone. So can you get these hyenas off my tail?
You're bringing in Dodai Goose? We ain't equipped for this.
Medea approaching. All units, be prepared to give support.
Goofs on Dodais. Flying goofs.
Medea is losing power. Emergency landing.
Yeah, where?
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Okay. Unfortunately, this is going to be one of those things where, had I known ahead of time, I could have had Fang 2 and 3 already moving into position.
This is Oasis. Medea has made an emergency landing at Point F. He's escaped in a self-propelled cargo container. All units, protect that container at all costs.
Fang 3, roger that.
Oi!
This is Oasis. The container's taking fire. Do something.
I'm trying, eh? Yeah.
Out of there fast! Lieutenant Rare!
Ow. Alright. I mean, so that just comes down to, like, we pre-move Fang 2 and 3 so that we're not fighting a...
This division is...
Oh, that's kind of annoying. Oh, you gotta go through everything again.
So you're taking... So you're taking... So you're taking... Lieutenant Rare. So you... Okay. So... Okay, how... So... Is that all you... So you take... Okay, how do you want it equipped? So you... Okay, how about... So you... Okay. So... Okay. So you... Is that all... All right. Now that you're...
Lieutenant.
This mine...
Fang 2, roger. Fang 3, roger that.
Oasis here, roger that.
Yeah, Half, how's it going?
Fang 1, don't get so far ahead of us.
First ever Gundam game released in English.
Fang 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Where'd it go, Lieutenant?
Also, it's from that weird era, awkward era where, like, the heavily voiced games didn't have subtitles. Because programming subtitles on old hardware is actually hard. So... I probably could, like, get the Japanese version. But then it'd be like... I mean, I'd be able to understand it fine, but this is probably more, watchable for people. Also, like, just the novelty of it being the first, English Gundam game. The dub for it is fine, at that anyway. It's just that it's a lot of, like, 90s voice actors. So, like, I actually recognize pretty much all of them. Targeting computer on. What is causing me to... Is there something... Oh, what? How did I slide down the... What? What is happening? don't know where all the heavy damage is coming from is the problem. Is there some, like...
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
enemy unit, like, sniping me from... far out? I think we're already screwed, unfortunately. We've taken way too much damage before the goofs have got here. I don't know what was dealing so much damage is the thing, though. Like, we've been shredded.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Lieutenant! Get out of there fast! Lieutenant Rare!
Didn't even get to the goofs that time.
I have a new... This division...
So you're taking... Okay,
Okay, how... So, Lieutenant Rare.
They're pretty distinctive.
Okay. So you okay, how... So, is that all you... So you're taking this... So you... Okay, how... So, is that all...
We're currently running 3 Baz-equipped gyms.
Lieutenant Ray.
We're fighting Zaku cannons, and then eventually... goofs.
This mine.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
How even did you see me? You're fucking down in the gap.
Big one, don't get so far ahead of us. Bingo! Big 3, enemy mobile suit destroyed.
Are we taking, like, significant damage from enemy suits exploding?
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Jesus,
Bang
we've
2, roger.
lost most of our health.
Bang 3, roger that.
Bang 2, left arm damage.
Is he getting fucked up by that freaking Magella top that's out there somewhere?
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Bang 2, what's wrong? This isn't like you.
I just looked away for a second.
Which one was missing? Link the last one they did in the like when they did the PS3 Side Stories compilation game.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. This is Oasis. Emergency message. Medea transport planes presently en route to the Adelaide drop-off are taking heavy fire. One of them is quickly losing altitude and heading this way.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that the one with the new suits?
It might be. Bang 2, roger. White Dingoes, this is Medea D6. Sorry about this. I was initially assigned to protect the rear guard and got hit from behind. My engines are failing and I can't escape by climbing. With a little luck, I may be able to make it to your battle zone. So can you get these hyenas off my tail?
Medea approaching. All units, be prepared to give support. Medea is losing power. Emergency landing. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. This is Oasis. Medea has made an emergency landing at Point F. He's escaped in a self-propelled cargo container. All units, protect that container at all costs.
Bang 3, roger that.
Hey, Bang 3, let's look alive out there.
Hey, pipe down. Now you can see me in action.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Bang 3, they're boxing you in. You have to move around a little more.
Jeez, it's easy for you to say.
Bang 2, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Looking good.
This is Bang.
Lieutenant!
God damn it.
They're fast! Lieutenant Rare!
Ugh.
All right.
Having to remash through the menus every time. That's the real punishment.
Lieutenant Ray. Celia. Okay. Celia. Okay. Celia. Is that all you? G. Celia. Okay. Okay. Celia. Is that all right?
Lieutenant Ray.
This mine.
Bang 2, roger.
Bang 3, roger that.
Oasis here, roger that.
That seemed to come up much quicker that time. Interesting.
Bang 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant. Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
I really wish you had a way to like manually configure like melee or ranged mode.
Bingo! Bang 3. Enemy mobile suit destroyed.
Rather than like being forced into melee mode just when you're within, it's like 100 meters or whatever it is. It's like playing the Gundam fighting games as well, like the X Versus and whatnot. You punish on land. The enemies got forced immobility when they, after finishing a jump.
This is Oasis. Emergency message. Medea transport planes presently en route to the Adelaide drop-off are taking heavy fire. One of them is quickly losing altitude and heading this way.
Whoa, wait a minute. Isn't that the one with the new suits? It might be. Bang 2, run.
Medea approaching. All units, be prepared to give support. Medea is losing power. Emergency landing. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. This is Oasis. Medea has made an emergency landing at Point F. He's escaped in a self-propelled cargo container. All units, protect that container at all costs.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Bang 1, that was a friend of ours. Watch it. Bang 2, what's wrong? This isn't like you.
I just looked away for a second.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Hey, Bang 3, let's look alive out there.
Hey, pipe down. Now you can see me in action.
Bang 2, you're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
I know that. I can still do this.
Bang 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
The goofs have slightly faster recovery time. No Zaku, my boy.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
I suppose technically you can, if you don't target focus, I believe it doesn't switch to melee, so you can still manually target up close to get.
Bang 1, don't get so far ahead of us. Thank goodness. I confirm the container escaped into a safe zone. It looks like it'll be able to get to Adelaide on its own.
How much boost?
Bingo! Bang 3, enemy mobile suit destroyed.
This is Bang 2.
Lieutenant, I confirm all enemy units destroyed. The battle's over.
Oi, that took some doing.
According to that Medea pilot, the Southern Attack Forces were able to take the enemy base in Adelaide.
That's good to hear. With all that stuff that happened with the Medea, I was too tired for another big fight breaking out in that territory.
Ah, come on. It was easy duty when you consider we were protecting our own mobile suits.
The new suits. You think they'd really let us have them?
It's a sure thing.
You know, I wondered why you were so sure about that. Before they formed this unit, you were stationed at Jabrow Base, weren't you? Don't you have any connections to get us some?
No way. You think a guy in that position would want to head into the dangers of the front line?
Well, anyway, let's head over to Adelaide Base as soon as possible.
Well done, White Dingoes. Thank you. Brass is really starting to value your contributions more and more, it seems, and I'm very proud of you as well. Now that the Southern Attack Forces have successfully occupied Adelaide Base, I hope the rest of our counterattack proceeds just as smoothly. As you're all aware, Adelaide Base is known as the gateway to the South on at least a mid-level scale. Not only is it an important land, sea, and airport for materials entering and leaving the continent, but it also contains heavy lift vehicle launch facilities, making it a vital position to hold. And losing it was a crippling blow to the Xeon ground occupation forces as a whole. What we want you to do now is, after you resupply at Adelaide Base, take a recon unit's position and investigate the base's perimeter for scout duty. The area you'll be scouting is the coastal region of the old city. This area still hasn't been reclaimed from the effects of the colony drop, and it's turned into a sort of no man's land. We believe there's the possibility that it will either become a hideout for enemy remnants or may contain military facilities secretly built there. Your mission is to destroy it as soon as you find it.
Lieutenant Rayer, have you been listening to the radio lately? It's been nothing but lame propaganda programs. And worst of all, Jacqueline's talk show is still off the air.
Don't you realize that Jacqueline's show is nothing but propaganda?
I really pity you for just hearing a sweet girl's words like that, Anita. How jealous it must make you feel.
You're really living in a dream world, Mike. First of all, how would you even know if a radio DJ's pretty?
Oh, I know, all right. All I do is close my eyes, and then I can see my lovely Jacqueline as clear as a summer's day.
Ugh, this is a lost cause. Lieutenant, you're wasting your time hanging out with this joker.
BB!
Hey there, Rayer. I've been hearing from Captain Stanley about all the good work you've been doing. Man, it sounds like you're having a hell of a time. Don't do anything stupid, okay? Say hi to Anita, Leon, and Mike for me, will you? Hang in there.
Not the BB I'm thinking of. Run that again, sorry, I was distracted.
Hey there, Rayer. I've been hearing from Captain Stanley about all the good work you've been doing. Man, it sounds like you're having a hell of a time. Don't do anything stupid, okay? Say hi to Anita, Leon, and Mike for me, will you? Hang in there.
Lieutenant Rayer, there's something I want to discuss with you. For some strange reason, we haven't been getting any reports in from the Wombat Resistance Group lately. I don't know if you remember anything about them, but basically they're an underground group formed from the survivors of the colony drop that have been helping the Federal forces to keep track of Xeon movements out in the field. But ever since this counterattack began, the way they've been cooperating with us has changed. It's just been little things, like not checking in with us regularly and disregarding protocol. If we get a chance to contact their organization, I want to see what's been going on with them and try to get a sense of their loyalties.
Lieutenant Rayer, rumor has it that when the California base fell into our hands, a lot of the enemy forces escaped. What especially worries us is that we couldn't capture any of the Yukon-class submarines and their naval forces. We We may be able to occupy the land, but the sea's gonna be a pain and a half until we can clear up the uncertainty regarding their reserves. It's possible that their subforce may come after us here on the continent later on in the battle. We'd better be even more careful than we have been.
Yeah, the Xeon submarines are actually a problem. Like, you wouldn't think it, but Xeon actually have a really, really strong underwater force. They've got all those weird and wonderful specific units, and they've just got like a really strong underwater setup. Hey, Xeon. Not only is it English, but this is kind of special because this is the first official English Gundam game.
Hey, Lieutenant Raya. We finally got one of those new mobile suits in here, too. Why don't you hop in and take a spin?
What did we get?
Here we have the RX-77D, gun cannon mass prototype. While this packs both a lot more armor and firepower than a standard GM type, it's so heavy that it's pretty much useless for close-in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Since it handles so much differently than the other units, you should be careful in choosing it.
Like, it's an extreme artillery piece, but boy howdy, it's got some big guns.
Okay, how do you want it equipped? Since this has such heavy armor all around it, you don't really need to have a shield. Instead, you can carry a two-handed machine gun that should guarantee you some serious firepower. Remember, you don't have any close-range weapons, so keep your distance. If worse comes to worse, try a body slam. So you're taking this one. Here it is.
We probably don't want all the boys in. I'll keep one of the boys in the gym with the launcher.
Is that all you want,
yeah.
All right, now that you've finished the
but yeah, so this is like the Blue Destiny that we did last night was the first of the Gundam Side Story games. Rise from the Ashes, which is what we're playing tonight, is the second of the Gundam Side Story games, so there's definitely a lot of, like, familiar elements. This is very, like, 4 or 5 years on, however long it is. Like, it's a clear developmental difference, but it's the same bloodline, and, like, that's how the Blue Destiny games did it as well. It's just basically full voice acting, no text. This is the same, except in this case it's obviously got an official English release, so it's all English dub. Which I was saying before, like, I could have grabbed the Japanese version, but I'm sure this is easier for people to roll with. And honestly, like, it's a pretty solid dub. Gundam generally isn't one of those where you, like, necessarily need it in Japanese, because it's not relying on, like, Japanese cultural stuff. It just comes down to sort of the quality of the dub. And actually, like, there's a bunch of Gundam stuff that's got decent quality dubs. I'll pretty much always take the sub over the dub. But in this case, it means it's just a lot easier for everyone else to watch. I do wonder... I'm gonna quickly... Can I pull it up quickly? I wonder if I can get the, I'm just quickly checking the voice actors. There, okay. So it's not like last time. They're not no. Wait, what? Dubbed it, what? Oh, also no text. It was the same for the Blue Destiny games. No subtitles. Unfortunately, there were a bunch of games from this era where they were like, "Hey, we've got CDs, we can full voice act. You don't need subtitles. Deaf people don't exist. Hearing impaired people don't exist, and our sound mixing is always perfect forever. So there is no reason to have subtitles." Thankfully, we stopped doing these ones. Unfortunately, there's a couple of Macross games suffer the same problem. VFX 1 and 2 are full audio games with basically no text. We have been going for a bit over 2 hours, so I'm going to take a short break here, have a stretch, grab myself a fresh cup of coffee, and then when we get back, I'm going to give the RX-77D a spin. Yeah. If you need to grab yourself a drink, something to eat, or just have a stretch like me, now is the time. I will be right back. I am back. Click some buttons on the back end. And then we should be good to go. Alright. Everything's looking good. Alright, we're gonna get to test out the RX-77D. MP gun cannon. Absolute workhorse in Gihren's Greed. The actual, like the gun tank, the MP gun tank, the gun cannon, and the MP gun cannon, absolutely fantastic units because they have they can fight at range 1 or 2. Pseudo artillery pieces. Now, the only downside is I don't know how much ammo the big twin-linked shoulder cannons are gonna have, but the special ammo doesn't replenish, so we can't just go rapid firing those boys. We've got to pick our targets very carefully.
Hey there, white dingoes! I know you heroes of historic battles must be a little steamed at getting stuck with a boring mission like this. But when we get back, we leave to start the liberation of Melbourne. Hope you don't mind.
Hey, no prob. We're handymen, right? We never complain where they send us.
Who gave Gramps the microphone?
That's for damn sure. You guys draw the booby prize too sometimes. Well, guess we better both try not to get killed out here. By the way, we're picking up some strange Minovsky particle interference up ahead. I'm starting to think there may be something out here.
Roger that.
Jesus.
Be careful out there, old friend.
To be fair, Sion, I realize you haven't seen it that much so far. The dub's actually been decent. That one guy in the T-61 there, though, what the fuck was that? I don't know. Hey, Ice Testers, how's it going? I actually haven't played Rise from the Ashes through before. I'd played the first mission many years ago, but I'd never sat down and played through the actual game. I've been threatening to do a stream of Gears Greed at some point. I really should. Did that ever get, like, completely translated? I know there was, like, that weird, like, texture replacement project. I don't remember if it, like, finished. Alright, so I got no idea where we're going for this one. So... I'm gonna send the boys in and see how we do. I'm enjoying this a fair bit. I think I enjoyed... Blue Destiny more, because it was just a little bit more arcadey, a little bit more fast-paced, and it didn't have the Battlefield integrated control system.
Fang 3, roger that. This is horrible. Getting wiped off the map like the horrible way Sydney was. They'll be able to rebuild here after the war's over. Okay, come on now, guys. Let's concentrate on the job we've got right now. Lieutenant, I got an idea. What do you say to all of us splitting up and searching for the enemy? This is Fang 3. Man, I love this new suit. Really kicks ass.
We don't have the new suit. Only I do. They only gave us one. Oh, maybe he does. Never mind. The double-dacker machine guns is very nice. And it's, like, its downside of it doesn't have melee is actually an upside. Because it means it doesn't switch to melee when the enemy gets too close. Yeah, it's something I really should have done, like, years ago. I always talk about Gears Greed. I really enjoy it. I just... It's a... There's a lot of downtime. Like, it is a very slow, very, like, menu-heavy game. But then, like, I think about it, and that... Realistically, that is a lot of what I stream, so...
Roger. Beginning sonar sweep for the enemy.
Like, theoretically, I don't mind this, like, the command interface and stuff, but it's... I don't know. It's sort of, like... I didn't get into, like, the Tom Clancy games that let you do this sort of stuff, either.
suits that are operative both on the ground and in the sea. All units stay alert.
Neon Aqua units! Oh, Christ. It's always funny that, like, they're so goofy design-wise, but, like, actual threat level-wise, Xeon Aqua suits are terrifying. What do you mean a Hygog has fucking, like, mega particle cannon? Excuse me?
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Right 2. What's wrong? This isn't like you.
I just looked away for a second.
Ah, that bit! Yeah, that one! Do not want!
This is Oasis. I'm right now receiving a coded transmission from the Wombat Resistance Group.
Oh.
We'll give you the information after the mission's over.
Got a medical... It's got a mega particle cannon in its chest. See ya, Kuro. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I probably wouldn't be looking to do like a challenge run. I might look to like min-max some stuff. Like try to get the like the Flanagan Institute, like Project Zero.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
But like, that's my reaction to Xeon Aqua units. You see a mega particle cannon start charging up. The correct response is shit britches.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission
But
sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
It should pop up, I thought. I haven't done much in the way of the like the Twitch clips, but I thought it popped up. If friend-shaped, why mega particle cannon in the chest?
Calling Bank 1. We're leaving the combat area. Return to the combat area now. Calling Bank 1. We're leaving the combat area. Return to the combat area now. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Bank 2. You're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
I know that. Let's still do this. This is Bang 2. Can't stay in the fight. Bailing out.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Leon is okay.
Leon?
Bingo.
Leon?
3.
Leon! Yeah, I exclamation mark Discord. I was gonna say I don't think you're in the Discord.
Bank 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant.
Oh, okay. Fucking 3 Hygogs.
All enemies destroyed. The battle's over.
It's finally over?
So, they had a submarine?
Not Hygogs, Gogs. Just
Hope there's
regular
some
Gog.
important intel left inside for us. Well, I guess even Zeke soldiers don't make stupid mistakes like that.
Anyway, let's request an investigation team to be sent out here. With a little luck, they'll have some information for us by the time we get back to the base, especially about that helicopter we shot down.
I didn't see them transporting any weapons. But isn't there some Japanese fairy tale about a bird always giving good things in small packages or something like that?
You mean a Harry Carey swallow?
No, a hard to swallow. Its tongue was cut. Lieutenant, I'm gonna stay behind here to escort the investigation team.
Are you serious, Leon? You really are devoted to this job, aren't you? Well, let's take him up on that favor, Lieutenant, and head back to the base now.
Where are you guys going? Straight forward just leads into the water.
Sorry to call you in so soon. Lieutenant Rayer, the brass of Jabrow has assigned the White Dingoes a secret mission.
Oh?
Starts immediately. This dangerous mission that you're all about to embark upon is the highest level military secret. Please bear that in mind. I believe you already know about the capture of California base, but we discovered Xeon were conducting frightening research that can have staggering implications for the future of mankind. I haven't been filled in on all the details yet. Headquarters says it's a bioweapon capable of global environmental destruction.
Okay, no, not what I was thinking of.
According to data left behind, this diabolical weapon is codenamed Astaroth. It's been confirmed by intel sources that a small number of samples were completed at the time California base fell. They were transported out of there. This was all supported when we discovered that a shot-down enemy helicopter was carrying one of the Astaroth samples. Additional intelligence has confirmed evidence of multiple dome-type mobile suits operating in the area. While it still isn't known for sure, we believe a land force was dispatched to the north ahead of the helicopters. A reconnaissance mission has already been dispatched to investigate this possibility.
Do you mean dome types? And you didn't know how to pronounce dome, and that's why you said dome types? Because a dome type would be the applesauce 2, which is running around this area right now. Both of those are terrifying thoughts, though.
There have not yet been reports of any encounters with Dome on this continent, though.
Yeah.
Of course, we will keep you informed on the matter. If that is the main unit charged with transporting the Astaroth samples, the probability is that they have the other samples with them. We believe this unit is headed for the HLV launch facilities in the north. We think they may be using an air route from their frontline base at Broken Hills. At the very least, we think they might...
The Absolus 2. It's not, I don't think the Absolus 2 ever ends up in Australia, but it is very close by, in the, like, the Southeast Asian region. I'd have to check my dates. That may have been dealt with already. Getting late December, I don't remember when, all that fell over. Hey, Monkey, how's it going?
Try to resupply there. Your mission will be to intercept this unit and destroy the Astaroth samples. We will airdrop in as close to the enemy base at Broken Hills as we possibly can. After that, you're on your own. You'll have to intercept them on the ground to the best of your ability. Now hurry up and get ready.
Looks like we've got a real emergency on our hands, Lieutenant.
Global environmental destruction? Who would think of a weapon as bad as that?
Even things not meant to be weapons can be the cause of a lot of trouble sometimes.
Not meant to be weapons. Oh, like how the colony drop used something that wasn't supposed to be a weapon?
This Astaroth is the name of a demon, but she was originally known as Ishtar, the Babylonian goddess of love and war. From the goddess of love and war to a demon. Their using that name is ironic, but it may be a hint about its true identity.
Well, either way, I thought that all bioweapons were banned under the Antarctic Treaty.
So, all we have to do is find these domes and take them out, right? Anyway, we better get going before they leave us behind, Lieutenant.
Oh boy.
Hey there, Lieutenant Rare. A running fight, huh? They haven't exactly given me all the details, but I could certainly equip you for any operation they can throw at you. Just tell me what you need.
So my concern against DOMs is, like, I'd like to take...
Yeah, we have the okay.
Like, it depends if the DOM's too quick to be caught by the double dacker.
All right. Now that you've finished equipping your suit, you're all ready to get out there.
Lieutenant.
We'll find out.
That coded message we got from Wombat during our last battle was decrypted as, "Don't ever trust us anymore."
Oh.
After the Xeon occupied, it appears that they carried out extensive relief efforts while putting up with their own resource shortages. Although it is impossible for them to pay back for the damage they did in the colony drop, there seems to be a number of civilians who appreciate the Xeon's efforts. And this may be causing an internal conflict among the Wombat members.
Oh.
Wombat isn't a monolithic organization, so there may be a split starting to occur within their ranks. I think we should take any intel we get from Wombat with a grain of salt from now on.
Huh. It's trying to have some actual interesting political intrigue as well?
Lieutenant
Like it's a
Rayer,
Gundam game or something.
I'm happy to report that the helicopter that got away from us was shot down by another unit. Apparently, it was carrying a huge amount of gold bullion. It looks like the Xeon are trying to take everything with them out into space.
Okay. That would be a waste of fuel, but sure.
Lieutenant Rare, I know this may sound kind of petty, but I'm really annoyed. There I was, all set to relax by listening to my little battlefield Rose Jacqueline on the radio. When all of a sudden this Minovsky particle interference in the area starts jamming the reception. Damn, this place is really a hellhole. Sorry, Lieutenant. I know how much you were looking forward to it as well.
We're basically just gonna try and see here what happens. Oh, hey, it's Christmas. Like all one-year war games, they count as Christmas games.
Particle density is climbing. From all indications, I'm pretty sure we're closing in on the enemy now.
At this rate, we've got no choice but to take on that enemy front line base.
Enemy fire! Oasis is taking hits! Passive sonar damage and
Oh.
completely inoperative.
It's them! They were waiting for us! Anita, are you okay?
I'm fine. The truck can still move around. Fang 1, awaiting to hear your orders.
No scam, though. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, this is set in Australia. We are the White Dingo Squadron.
Bang 2, roger. Damn, I can't seem to confirm where they are. They must be hiding out somewhere, waiting to ambush our entire unit. Just keep on moving. If you stop, they'll pick you off. Bang 3, roger that.
Oasis here, roger that. This is Oasis. I'm confirming an enemy heavy land battleship in the area. It's a Gallop type.
Oh, that's a problem.
Roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Are we getting hit by... Yeah, I'm just getting picked apart by the fucking Gallops. Artillery cannons.
Bang 2, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Looking good.
This is Bang 2. Target successfully destroyed. I'll stay on the lookout for any enemies in the area.
Bang 1, don't get so far ahead of us. Bang 2, what's wrong? This isn't like you.
I just looked away for a second.
Bang 1, you're heavily damaged. Be careful. Gallop is out of action. Bang 2, you're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
I know that. I can still do this.
That... I actually would quite like to do... Rogue Squadron.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Lieutenant, the enemy Gallop is deploying mobile suits into the area.
It is?
This is Bang 2. Target successfully destroyed. I'll stay on the lookout for any enemies in the area.
Yes, and welcome back.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
I should definitely let my allies engage first. I also, like, I quite miss this era of, Gundam Battle Online. Like, when it was just, like, don't be 1 year war stuff instead of the absolute madness of, like, late UC and then AU tech it became. Hello? There it is. Are they getting confused by it being, like, over the hill?
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
Bank 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant! All enemies in the battle zone have been destroyed.
That was a little
The battle's
dicey.
over.
Once the investigation team finds the stuff, we should be okay.
I hope this is the end of it. These guys may have been sent to slow us down. Let's wait here. The investigation team report is expected soon.
We got a rough LZ here. Everyone, brace for impact.
We have landed. Open
Passing on. Get us separated. Pass.
We're looking for the sample. Keep your eyes peeled for it, people. Aye, sir. No enemy units seen in the area. Watch your backs, white dingoes.
Hello, white dingoes. Unfortunately, the unit you destroyed wasn't carrying the Astaroth samples. They were more than likely sent there as a decoy to buy time for the main unit to escape. Currently, Torrington Base in the east, as well as the Charville Occupation Base, are under attack from enemy forces which have, up until now, been quietly defending the perimeter of the area. There's one very telling piece of information. Only one enemy unit that is attacking Torrington Base is comprised of dome-type mobile suits. Since they were airdropped into the area, we can't confirm at which base they're stationed. What I'm about to tell you is top-secret information. Since it is directly related to your mission, I'm at liberty to tell you. Torrington Base appears to be a small rear-line support base, but in reality, its storehouse contains the nuclear weapons banned under the Antarctic Treaty. The plan was to keep the base's offensive capability as low profile as possible.
Nice tie-in.
Would avoid attracting the enemy's attention. The defense of the nukes is to be left to the forces at Charville. At this very moment, Charville is trying to dispatch reinforcements to Torrington, but a large enemy force has the base completely surrounded and won't let them through. We can't be absolutely sure if the group attacking Charville is in league with the ones attacking Torrington, or whether they're just doing it to hit one of our positions. But we have to make the assumption that the enemy force surrounding Torrington knows about the nukes. Astaroth and nuclear weapons. Letting the enemy have both would be the worst disaster possible. You will go to Torrington Base and help them. Under no circumstances will you let them open the door to those nuclear weapons. We're counting on you.
Like, all this stuff's going on, but that's not what you're doing.
Lieutenant, if they steal those nukes and use them, it'll have a huge effect on the war situation, not only around here, but also around the globe.
Leon, you told us before that you thought there were nukes at the Torrington base. That wasn't just a rumor, was it? You really knew about them, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew about them.
Huh? What do you mean, Leon?
Well, I was originally in the Secret Intelligence Division at Jabrow Base. They transferred me here to protect the secret about Torrington Base. I belong to Jabrow headquarters and have been given certain authority that surpasses Captain Stanley's.
I thought we kept getting sent out on weird missions, so that's what it was.
I'm sorry I've had to trick you up till now. But you know, after all the tough missions we've had together, I've decided that you're the best friends I have ever had. And so, from now on, if I get any intelligence about our missions, even if it's top secret, I'll tell all of you what it is. Even if we wind up getting court-martialed.
Well, just keep telling us they're all rumors. Hey, Lieutenant, he sure did trick us big time, didn't he? Anyway, now I feel more confident about it all. Let's just keep things the way they are.
I'm sorry about this, Lieutenant. You can count on me, no matter what.
Hey, Zapdos. Yeah, that's definitely some flag raising going on there, that's for sure.
Hey there, Lieutenant Raya. What are they trying to accomplish? They're gonna wear out both you guys and those local suits. Don't be pushing yourself too hard, or you'll be no use to anyone. So you're okay, how do you want it equipped? So you're taking this one. Lieutenant Raya, is this the...
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. It's got, like, so much more health. Like, the RX-77D has 1500 HP, whereas the gyms have 900. Yeah, no, we'll give this a run and see how it goes.
Lieutenant! Our side has scored another one.
And on December 24th, the rebuilt Earth Federal Forces space fleet captured the Xeon space fortress Solomon, said by many to be impregnable. As the invincible Federal Forces capture position after position in space as well, the Xeon forces seem utterly helpless to stop them. It has also been confirmed that Vice Admiral Dozal Zombie of the Space Assault Forces was killed in battle. We will keep you informed
That's
of any
good
further
news.
developments as they
It looks
come
like
in.
victory's all tied up for our side in space as well as on the
Oh,
ground,
boy.
Lieutenant. Let's just keep fighting as hard as we possibly can.
Victory's coming, but not so easy. Alright, Jim Cannon Squad, move out.
This is Four Knives. All base defense forces have been neutralized.
All right. Now, all we have to do is get this open. How things looking, Gray Eye?
They've got some heavy protection on this sucker. We'll try to have it cracked in 16 hours.
12 hours. We can't wait longer than that.
Roger that. I'll try, sir.
Uh-oh. Hey, Commander. It looks like reinforcements are on their way. 3 enemy mobile suits.
Damn it. Four Knives. Rothead. You take care of them. Gray Eye, keep trying to hack the door.
Roger that, sir. Those Fetty suits are no match for one of our domes. Why don't we have a little fun with them, huh? What have we got to lose?
Don't get too cocky. It'll just trip you up.
I do miss, like, these non-special snowflake stuff. I suppose Blue Destiny counts on the special snowflake territory. It's like the original special snowflake, but I don't mind a Blue Destiny. But like, once it starts getting up into the like the fucking Pale Rider shit and all that. Ugh. At least like the Blue Destiny was like like just a fancy computer in a ground type. It wasn't like a ridiculous piece of like brand new tech that they just pulled out of their ass.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
The base defense forces are taking heavy losses. Assist them at once. This is Oasis.
I haven't seen Thunderbolt, but I can guarantee you it would annoy me. I only want to watch Thunderbolt. Like, I don't even like the designs of the stuff from Thunderbolt. I only want to watch Thunderbolt for the music.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
probably shouldn't be shooting up Torrington Base so badly. It's kind of needed for an important plot point in 3 years.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search. Bank 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant!
Bang 2, roger.
Bang 3, roger that.
Trying to hit the DOMs with the big stonkers is just not gonna happen. I'd have to, like, get the timing, like, amazingly correct, like that.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search. Bank 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant! Hey, Bank 3! Let's look alive out there!
Hey,
Lieutenant Rare, I'm getting an enemy transmission over the regular comm channels.
Attention all units. This is Walter Curtis speaking, Commander-in-Chief of all Xeon Earth Occupation Forces. This message is for all our brave soldiers on the continent. Congratulations. Objective achieved. The final option, Operation Staircase of the Moon, has been activated. But this is no time to let down our guard. Stay alert and keep fighting for our future victory. Seek Xeon.
Enemy support unit has started to evacuate. Bank 1. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant! Lieutenant, the mission's over.
What was up with that transmission we heard before?
Hey, core boosters!
Jet core booster has just been spotted taking off from the runway. This is White Dingo calling. Please come in. Jet core booster pilot, do you read me? Please come in.
Sig. Let's get after him.
Too late. Where is he gone? Let's see if we can trace his route and figure out where he's going. Contact headquarters about this.
Jeez, some guys are just bad losers.
That was a very pathetic Geon.
Congratulations. Excellent job defending Torrington Base. About that Xeon broadcast, it's been analyzed by our experts and discussed by the upper echelon. The investigation is concluded. High probability of escape to moon base Granada with sample. If the enemy is looking to escape, the only HLV launch facilities left are at Hughenden in the northeast. We've already confirmed that the jet core booster that escaped from Torrington in your last battle was also headed for Hughenden. Although there was the time lag from the original broadcast, we can conclude that it's understandable considering the Xeon's war situation right now. Currently, the Federal Forces counteroffensive is entering its final stage of operations. Our southern attack forces are very close to retaking Melbourne, and our northern attack forces have successfully retaken Darwin. The mobile suit team has already been dispatched to Hughenden. Other units will be sent in to attack Hughenden, but we're still not sure if they can make it on time for HLV launching. Our main force at this point will be high-speed air units. Your mission
Yeah, there's a whole lot of
The
Australia.
mobile suit team we've already sent out. In addition, you are to support our air units by clearing any air defenses they have in the area. You will then enter the HLV base. Good luck to you all.
Lieutenant, our forces are definitely winning in space. I have some information that says if things go our way, we may have a ceasefire with the Xeon in only a few days.
All right. That's the best news I've heard lately. Well, compared to all the bad news we've been hearing, it's sure been rough, huh?
Yeah, it's been rough. What with everything that's been going on. But this mission may be the end of it all.
Exactly. But then, if we were to fail, what would happen if the Xeon were to keep Astaroth?
Oh, come on. You think the whole outcome of the war will be affected by what we do on this mission?
I'm saying that it's a distinct possibility. Lieutenant, let's move out.
Hey there, Lieutenant Rhea. Looks like we'll be getting closer to the end of this battle. Get out there and do your best. So, okay, how do you want it to... So, you're taking this one. Lieutenant Rhea,
Again, it's
this is
just...
the unit and the equipment you want.
They have so much more health than the others, so it's
Now that you've finished equipping your suit,
just straight
you're all
better
ready to
for
go.
survivability.
Lieutenant, I'm going to fill you in on everything that I've been able to learn about Astaroth since
Oh.
we first became aware of its existence. The project started out under the direction of Xeon Zoom Daikin to develop a new species of plant life capable of maximum controlled growth in the closed world of a space colony.
Hmm.
But, having been raised for so long in the artificial environment of the space colonies, Xeon researchers eventually hit a dead end. Came down to Earth after the war began. After arriving on Earth, they resumed research, but found that the growth rate of the samples they created was too high. Furthermore, testing revealed that the plants had mutated, and the release of them into a natural setting would result in widespread destruction across the entire ecosystem. Xeon military then devised a plan to use them as a bioweapon that would wipe out forests, marshlands, and farms, eventually making the planet uninhabitable. This is actually true. They've created a bioweapon that portends total annihilation of the planet. Although it has no direct effect on people and doesn't immediately destroy the land like a nuclear weapon, its long-term impact is just as devastating. That's why we must penetrate their air defense before they are able to unleash this upon us.
It's a bit like... So, this makes sense for, like, the Jupiter Empire, or, like, those nutters from late UC stuff. Not so much Xeon. Because... that, like... You'd basically make Earth unable to produce food. You're just as fucked. You don't really have, you don't have enough production capabilities in space yet, to maintain feeding the population. I do like the idea, though, of, like, it's an accidental bioweapon. They was trying to create something that would allow them to rapidly grow, like, crops in space to address said food problem. And then it turned out it did indeed rapidly grow, just, not in the way they wanted. Well, that's what they were just saying there. It's like it doesn't actually kill people.
This is the 04th Mobile Suit Team. We've begun our assault on the enemy stronghold, and we confirm they have a heavy beam cannon. We can't tell anything beyond. It's extremely powerful.
Whoa.
God,
Damn it. They just had to go in there before we got there, didn't they? Fools.
Bang 2, ready to go in.
Yeah, anytime. I'm ready.
Go forth, so they would have had ground types. I don't think it was Earth needed to siphon resources from space. I think it was more a case of, like, greed rather than need. Earth was sort of squeezing the colonies for everything.
Please follow the mission as planned. Let's split up and begin searching for the anti-air weaponry that they think is here. That fortification seems to have a lot of heavy firepower inside it. Avoid any unnecessary battles and complete this mission as instructed.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
So if I, like...
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search. Enemy anti-air power is dropping. That's the way. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
Holy crap. This is a bit spicy. So I don't know if I can, like, trust the AI to take care of, like, gun batteries.
Bang 2, roger. Bang 3, roger that.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep of the area. Continuing the search.
I'll hunt the objectives if you guys want to clean out the,
Fang 2, roger. Fang 3, roger that.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
I'm confused, because, that indicator made it look like I was standing on top of them.
Calling Fang 1. We're leaving the combat area. Return to the combat area now. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search. Fang 2, you're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
I know that. I can still do this. This is Fang 2. Can't stay in the fight. Bailing out.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Leon is okay. Fang 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
Fang 3, roger that. All personnel, clear the area. Raise the lift. All personnel, clear the area. Generator output, nominal. Confirm. Hover units 1 through 8 are
Ah, damn!
operating. Activate Minovsky craft. Atamolga, move out.
Where'd you get one of those?
Mobile weapons surveying the area confirmed. Running data comparison. I found some similar data. I think our enemy is an ADSEM type. Boy, I haven't seen one of these babies in a while. Probably the exact same thing the advanced team was hit with. Lieutenant, that thing can act as an anti-air unit. Destroy it fast, or we don't stand a chance. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the
I was not
area.
expecting a fucking AdSam.
Hey, Fang 3, let's look alive out there.
Hey, pipe down. Now you can see me in action.
Fang 3, roger that.
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search. Fang 3, they're boxing you in. You have to move around a little more.
Jeez, it's easy for you to say.
This is Fang 3. It's no good. I'm bailing out.
I was not expecting an ad sound.
Enemy anti-air weaponry offline. Now we just have to get going to that HLV launch site.
Hey, Lieutenant Rhea, you still alive?
Hey, Bob, what's up?
Well, you guys did such a great job that I figured I'd come out for a house call as a reward. We can't have you going into the last battle all beat up like you are, can we? I brought you some new supplies to restock you with.
Ooh.
All white dingoes. This battle decides it all. The Xeon rear line units are still assembling. We have no idea when those HLVs will launch, so there's no margin for error. Let's start off by breaking into the base. Sections of the HLVs exposed above ground are fully armored, so an attack from the air will have little or no effect on them. The most efficient way to prevent them from launching is to destroy the booster units that are housed underneath them. It may be too difficult for our air units to stop them from above. Our ground forces will be invaluable in carrying out this dangerous mission. What you'll do is, separately from the air units, sneak into the base by way of an HLV maintenance corridor and launch an attack from within the compound.
What is this, Ace Combat?
Once inside, you'll have to depend upon your own instincts to find the boosters. If at any time there's a threat that the boosters may be detonated, evacuate the area immediately. Even the sturdy mobile suits wouldn't be able to survive the blast. There's a distinct chance that you will run into the remaining enemy defense forces. They have the advantage of knowing the layout of the compound, so be ready for anything. Rare, Leon, Mike, Anita, I'm sorry for putting you in this position. I just have one more selfish request to make. All of you, please come back in one piece. That is all.
Lieutenant Rare, it's almost time.
Lieutenant, the final battle has begun. Let's give this all we've got.
Guys, you're gonna wear yourselves out with all this cheerleading. Relax, relax. Lieutenant, let's go out for a couple of drinks once we finish things here.
Finally, your last battle. Give it all you got. There's no time to equip you properly, so be sure to take out the GM Sniper 3. Get everyone transferred over.
Sorry, what?
Captain Stanley's worked hard to convince Jabrow to give us full support. His efforts even drove me to push myself harder, too. But listen,
Him Sniper 3? That doesn't exist!
What you're looking at is the RGM-79SP, GM Sniper Custom 2. This is a special, low-production run unit that was designed for ace pilots. While they originally designed it for sniping, it takes the basic GM design to its ultimate performance limit. If I had to pick a suit to take, this would be the one.
No shit! It's like... technically it outperforms the Gundam. God damn! This is, like... basically the strongest mech in the 1 Year War. As odd as that sounds. Because it can fire the beam sniper. It's got such ridiculous, like, specs to be able to use the beam sniper. Holy shit! That's nuts! Where did you even get 3 Gym Sniper 2s? Were there even that many? Yeah, most like gym generators can't run the beam sniper. So the original gym sniper needed a support truck to act as a power battery for the sniper rifle. The Gym Sniper 2, it was able to use it was able to power the gun on its own generator, which that's why it's so ridiculous. Like, it's, as I said, performance-wise, like, on a spec sheet, it's technically more powerful than the Granddaddy.
So, you're taking this one. Okay, the main appeal of this thing is the blast effect and explosive damage it inflicts with the direct hit. However, the damage it can cause to things around it can make it hard to use. Choose this own... So you... Okay, how about a shield? So you take... Lieutenant Rayer, is this the... What you're looking
Okay,
at
we...
is the RGM... So you take... Okay, how do you want it? So you... Okay...
It is at least not absolutely insane. They haven't issued us with the bit that makes it broken, being the sniper rifle, but the core unit is such a powerful unit in itself. Like, this is... Holy shit. This represents a significant amount of firepower. This, like, Jesus Christ, this wouldn't have been it's 3 ace units. This would have been so expensive.
There and face your next sortie. See you, Lieutenant Rayer. Got my fingers crossed for you.
I mean, these boys have earned it, given their performance over the last month and a half. Or the 8 missions we've run in this game. Like, there's definitely they've earned their big boy suit, but god damn. Because, yeah, because its specs are so crazy, like, you can just use it without the beam sniper and it'll still be a super good unit. Gelgoog? Yeah, that matches us power level-wise.
So, one of them launched safely. However, I don't think they'll let us get away with that so easily from here on.
Lieutenant Bish, we never expected a defense fortification to fall so quickly.
With those guys attacking us, I'd say it was inevitable. I've lost a lot of good men, even a place to go home to. God, what a nightmare. I'll take care of them. You handle the cannon fodder on the rear line.
Aye, aye, sir. This is our last stand. Let's see how many of them we can take down.
What the fuck are you?
Federal Forces Special Unit Commander. Or rather, Fetty Ace, if I had your permission. I know you're listening. This is Zeon Lieutenant Vish Donahue. I'm thankful that God has willed this last fight to be with you. Let's do it. Too easy.
What Zeon believes in God? Well, the thing looks like an applesauce. Holy Christ! Note how much damage we've taken. We are already half dead.
I'll run a check on it. No data. We have a very large and powerful mobile weapon here. All units stay alert. Bank 1, you're heavily damaged. Be careful. Hey, Bank 3, let's look alive out there.
Hey, pipe down. Now you can see me in action.
Bank 3, they're boxing you in. You have to move around a little more.
Jeez, it's easy for you to say. This is Fang 3. It's no good. I'm bailing out.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Mike is perfectly fine. This is Oasis. We are engaging the enemy. This is Oasis. Unable to proceed with mission. Retreating from battle. This is Oasis. We can't hold out much longer. Send reinforcements.
Read me. One last request, if you'll allow me. The soldiers who evacuated from the HLV.
What the hell is it?
They're mostly cadets, just kids. Please, don't let them die needlessly.
Lieutenant, get out of there fast! Lieutenant Rare!
I legitimately don't know what it is. How does this game have something I don't know?
All right.
Celia, okay. Celia. Oh. Celia. Oh. Celia. Celia. Oh. Celia. Lieutenant Raya, is this the unit? All right.
Re-entry systems, all green. All hands.
Federal Forces Special Unit Commander. Or rather, Fetty Ace, if I have your permission. I know you're listening. This is Zeon Lieutenant Vish Donahue. I'm thankful that God has willed this last fight to be with you. Let's do it!
Bang 2, roger.
Fang 3, roger that.
Oasis here, roger that.
I do, like, I really appreciate the sort of reverence this game has for beam weapons on mobile suits. Like, we were issued one for a single specific task that was, like, absolutely the only way to achieve that task.
Stay alert. Hey, Bank 3, let's look alive out there.
Hey, you're giving me an enjoyable fight.
Bank 3, they're boxing you in. You have to move around a little more.
Jeez, it's easy for you to say. So, here's where my luck runs out.
Like, I want to get close to it to see what it is, but I'll just die.
Read me. I have one last request, if you'll allow me. The soldiers who evacuated from the HLV. They're mostly cadets, just kids. Please, don't let them die needlessly. They were just following orders.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Mike is perfectly fine. Bank 2, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Looking good.
This is Bang 2. Can't stay in the fight.
Uh-oh.
Bailing out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Escape is affirmative. Leon is okay. Bank 2, you're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
I know that. I can still do this.
Go for cover!
Roger, beginning sonar sweep for the enemy. Bank 1, don't get so far ahead of us. Bank 1, enemy mobile suit destroyed. Way to go, Lieutenant!
It has, like, a Zaku head on it, but I don't know what the rest of its components were.
White Dingoes, reinforcements have arrived. All units stopping HLVs from lifting off is top priority.
Sir, rear line units starting to break through. What do you suggest we do? One of our units has definitely been hit. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
Okay, so what do we actually do about the HLVs? Because it was like...
This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Lieutenant, coded message from Wombat. It says the objective's to the west.
But we told not to trust them. Huh.
The HLV's launched. This is Oasis. Have completed mission sonar sweep in the area. Continuing the search.
We finished one, and I needed some, like, timeout after that. We haven't done 2 HD yet.
High probability that the HLV engine's gonna blow sky high. If you're anywhere in the vicinity, get away from it now. Calling Bank 1. You're leaving the combat area. Return to the combat area now. Calling Bank 1. You're leaving the confirm HLV has been destroyed.
Main booster ignition start. 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Huh?
Enemy base out of action. The battle's over, sir.
So, 2 HLVs made it up there. I hope the orbital fleet can take them out.
Didn't turn out quite like we hoped, but we did what we could. Phew, man, I'm really beat. Hey, Leon, how about asking headquarters to get us excused from any mop-up operations they got in mind?
Sounds good to me. Lieutenant, why don't you try asking Captain Stanley about that too? He might go for it.
Hang on, guys. What do you say, Lieutenant? I don't know, but it sounds like a pretty good idea to me. I'd go for it.
At 1500 hours on January 1, UC 008, a ceasefire was signed between the Earth Federation government and the Republic of Zeon. Ground troops and air fleet on both sides are withdrawing as I speak. We will no doubt be feeling the effects of this war for decades to come. How the world will change from now on is something we won't entirely know for a long time, but I believe a day will come when all of mankind, Earthnoid and Spacenoid, will finally be able to live together in harmony. And as we dream of that day, let us say a prayer that the souls of all those who died in this war will find everlasting peace.
I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, but by the end of the 1 year war, like, a good percentage of humanity is gone.
Concurrently with the attack on Huonton Base, which was the final Australian counteroffensive, Zeon forces hidden in the continent's central frontier region escaped to Africa by way of Broome on the continent's west coast. The federal forces sent troops to intercept the renegade group, but were unable to stop them.
The staircase of the moon that Zeon Captain Walter spoke of in his broadcast was a name coined centuries ago by area fishermen in reference to a specific natural phenomenon. It refers to how moonlight, reflected on the ocean, as seen from the shores of Broome, forms the natural image of a staircase. This was the code name adopted by the Zeon for the mission, and in fact, the exact location of their rendezvous point before their escape. With our forces concentrated in northern, southern, and eastern sections of the continent, our battle lines were stretched too thin and a gap formed in them. This made it quite easy for the Zeon forces to slip into the central area which we had occupied earlier. So while we were off waging combat along other fronts, we were completely taken in by Walter's brilliant maneuver. Unfortunately, the one HLV which was launched from Huonton avoided our orbital patrol fleet. Apparently, after being launched, it immediately re-entered the atmosphere before coming into firing range. It then landed in Africa, and I assume it carried supplies for the troops who escaped from Broome. In spite of the fact that they are our enemies, I can't help but admire their bravery. With the situation hopeless, the Zeon forces had to consider their dwindling options. Rather than return to their homes in space, they instead chose to remain on Earth and await the day they can regroup and rise again. And I should also mention that the successful escape was due to the existence of the transport unit carrying the Astaroth, a major threat to the Federation. The units transporting the Astaroth acted on their own because they thought it was the only weapon needed to win the war. Their activities were seemingly unrelated to any of the other Zeon troops here on the continent. The surprise interference of some unexpected third party threw the Federal forces into chaos and provided a temporary distraction for the Zeon. However, let's take a moment to talk about a unit on our own side, which deserves special praise for its meritorious service. The HLV brought down by the White Dingo's Special Forces unit was discovered to have contained all the remaining samples of Astaroth. Due to their actions, the entire Earth was saved from a terrible threat. Their performance on this and other missions has been nothing short of spectacular, and I request that their feats in battle be formally recognized. Additionally, I have just received notice that they're requesting extended R&R leave. Please look into expediting this as well. Their contribution to the Federation and its people was invaluable. Let's show our appreciation.
January UC 0080. An armistice was signed between the Earth Federation government and the Republic of Zeon. However, Zeon forces are still scattered across the Earth, posing a threat to world peace. The war on this level would continue for a long time to come.
Was pretty good. I quite like that. That's kind of cool. It has actual, like, shoot downs. Rhinoceros, that's what it was. Okay, I've never heard of that. Who sniped, the Gelgoog? Huh. I wonder what affects these scores. Was that the game or was that my phone? That was my phone.
January.
Oh! What are these? Photos. Also, beam spray. High power generator. Proto beam rifle. Lunar titanium beam rifle. How do we like do the extra options? Just like enable it?
What you look? So you're taking? Okay.
Oh, yep.
This is the latest beam weapon designed for Gundam-class mobile suits. Its firepower and range make it the most powerful weapon of all, but you don't get many shots, so you have to be careful with it. This is a portable beam weapon specifically designed to run off of a GM's internal generator. You have to be careful with this because it has a very short maximum range, but it guarantees superior firepower when you confront your enemy.
I really like that, like, whoever worked on this game knows their shit. Like, there's a proper, like, they got a Gundam nerd involved.
With this prototype precisely engineered to run off of a GM's internal generator and an external generator, you end up with a very temperamental weapon. It can be so temperamental, in fact, that you only get a few shots. Use it when absolutely necessary.
Like, the lore bits are all correct.
All right, now that you've finished equipping your suit.
I don't know what the, like, photo 1, 2, and 3 were. Unless, maybe, very maybe, reaching possibly quite far with this, it puts things in the cockpit?
Oh, changed your mind? Tell you, Lieutenant Rayer, is this the unit? Tell you, okay. Tell you, okay, how about, tell you, is that all you want? Tell you, okay. Okay, tell you, is that all you, all right. Now that you've finished equipping your suit, you're all ready to get out.
Federal Forces Special
Oh, it is!
Commander. Or rather, Fetty Ace.
Oh, that's really cool!
I know you're listening. This is Zeon Lieutenant Vish Donahue. I'm thankful that Guard has willed this last fight to meet with you. Let's do it!
Oh, we've got unlimited generator because of the...
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Mike is perfectly fine. This is Oasis. We are engaging the enemy. This is Oasis. We can't hold out much longer. Send reinforcements. Rank 2. What's wrong? This isn't like you.
I just looked away for a second.
Rank 2. You're taking a lot of damage. Be careful.
This is Bang 2. Can't stay in the fight. Bailing out.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Leon is okay. This is Oasis. Unable to proceed with mission. Retreating from battle.
Okay, you can't just thrust up forever. You only get so much up thrust.
White Dingoes, reinforcements have arrived. All units stopping HLVs from lifting off is top priority.
Sir, Marathon units starting to break through. What do you suggest we do? One of our units has definitely been hit. High probability that the HLV engine's gonna blow sky high. If you're anywhere in the vicinity, get away from it now. Lieutenant, coded message from Wombat. It says the objective's to the west. Confirmed, HLV has been destroyed. High probability that the HLV engine's gonna blow sky high. If you're anywhere in the vicinity, get away from it now. Confirmed, HLV has been destroyed.
I think the rhinoceros, whatever it was, is still up. Yep. There she is. Lock on, please, so I can fucking sidestep. Well, okay. Never mind. Would not lock on. You can't really sidestep or circle strafe without the lock on. Ow. Anyway. I was just curious what the beam rifle would play like. And unsurprisingly, it is very strong. Also, I wanted to see the cockpit pictures. It was a cool touch. I quite like that. I quite liked that game as a whole, to be honest. It was a fun little game. I was not expecting the Adzam. Or the Rhinoceros. I'd never even heard of the Rhinoceros before.
January, Universal Century, year 007.
Game literally had something I didn't know. I am shocked. But yeah, we finished this up in good time. I budgeted like 6 hours max to get this done, and we got it done in 4, which is good. Because I've got work early in the morning, so finishing up a bit early works out well for me. Yeah, this was really good. That probably ends our run of Gundam games for now. I'm just trying to think. The next side story game I think was Zionic Front, and I'm definitely not in the mood for taking another run at Zionic Front. That game gets nasty. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do next on stream. We've got Underrail I could do some more of. We need to finish a run of Silent Hill F as well. I just kind of got sidetracked by Gundam stuff. You know, as I do. But it's been good. That's more like classic Gundam games ticked off the list, which I'm pleased with. I have no interest really in Marvel Wiki. Like I played Rivals because I was playing it with like you guys. I wouldn't have played Rivals if I didn't have other people to play it with. I did end up getting into it a fair bit myself, I give you, but the Marvel element of it doesn't interest me. Like Oxus is
January, Universal Century, year
There's what?
79. The space colonies of Side 3, declaring themselves the Duchy of Zeon, launched a war of independence against the Federated Union of Earth. At the same time, the Zeon forces undertook Operation British, an attempt to drop a space...
Wait, the original Guild Wars?
Target, Jabrao Base, headquarters of Earth's federal forces in South America.
I don't even, like, I did. I have, like, legit copies, like, box copies of the original games.
Instantly transforming the city into a huge gulf. The Duchy of Zeon, based on space colonies, didn't have the raw materials needed to fight an extended war. With the failure
like,
of a war was now inevitable.
I never got into Guild Wars the way some people did.
The Earth to secure the materials it needed. With blitzkrieg speed, they seized 2/3 of
As for the Gundam Musou games, yes, I have played them. I played them pretty extensively in co-op with Nova many years ago. Not on stream, far enough back before I started streaming.
Federal Forces Division in Australia, already badly battered by the disaster, could do nothing to repel them. It's been 11 months since the war began. The Earth's...
Yeah, they're quite good. They're really quite enjoyable co-op. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably count that as the Gundam itch scratched for now, unless, like, if I've got, like, a really desperate need to do some more Gundam, I could do, my good old favorite Target in Sight. But, yeah, anyway, yeah, as I said, I'm not 100% certain what I'll be doing next stream, or when next stream will be. Maybe tomorrow night. That's hard to say, because I got work, as I said earlier this morning, and while I'll be finishing up at a decent time now, I'm not likely to get as much sleep as I'd want. Yeah, anyway, I'll see where I'm at, and whether we do a stream tomorrow night, or maybe Friday. I've got things on Friday, so okay. My timing will get complicated. I'll try to get a stream in. What it'll be, when it'll be, I'm not certain, but I will definitely try to get streaming. I think half is currently streaming. So I'll send you guys over to hang out with half. Otherwise, yeah, for now. Wait a minute, I need to set the raid up. What am I doing? There we go. Get the raid going. Yeah. Half's doing some arts, and we'll be listening to robot music while she does the art, so by all means, feel free to hang out there. It'll be a comfy time. Otherwise, yeah, I'll try to get a stream in tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how the time works out. Anyway, for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.